Hey Allie, that's a really good question. It can be really hard to break into the dance photography world and get consistent work. And I want to say I've been doing this for 17 years, and it did not start out consistently, and I wasn't making like full-time pay from the projects that I was doing. But I have my undergraduate and graduate degree in dance. And after I graduated from grad school, I was teaching in a couple of different studios. I was running a college dance program, and I was running my own dance company. And there was a need in the dance program, for the college program, and for my own company to create marketing materials. So I was doing photo shoots, and I was doing video shoots, and I was creating materials from our performances to help market these shows and market our companies and market the students and things that we were doing. And so I kind of already had a portfolio of work to use and showcase what I was doing and what I was capable of. It wasn't good in the beginning. We all improve over time, right? And because of having that portfolio already, one of the studios I was teaching at, they were kind of tired of their photographer that they were using for their regular production shots and studio shots. And so they looked at that portfolio. They knew me as one of their dance teachers. I knew all of the students, and they're like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I can." So I did their production shots, and that's like for their competition team. It was all of the different students in their costumes on a backdrop. Had never done studio lighting before, and that was I've done a little studio lighting, but I hadn't done it in that way before for pay. So it was definitely an experiment on like fake it till you make it. But the photos turned out great. Parents were so happy and purchased a whole bunch of photos, and I was like, wow, I can make money from this. So since then, just kind of continued to push and get those paid gigs, just because I knew that the work that I was producing was worth being paid for, which I think the mindset is a huge thing. If you go into it thinking like, I'm just going to volunteer, or oh, nobody's going to want to pay me, like, they're not going to want to pay you, because that's kind of the energy you're bringing to it. So I think knowing your worth and your value, if you have a dance background already and you're good at photography, you're already in the top 10% tier of dance photographer capabilities there. So I think the confidence you bring into it is a big thing. And then just doing as much work as you can. I mean, now I'm shooting all over the country and working with amazing professional dancers and choreographers and professional performers that I've never dreamed of working with before, and it's really awesome. So consistency, persistence, having a business mindset, and just kind of being confident with it and seeing what's out there, I think, is the way to go. I know I don't like to there are some times that people continue to work with photographers because they've always worked with those photographers and they have a relationship with them. I value that loyalty. I love that loyalty. But when that photographer's work stops doing the organization justice, i.e. they're dated or they're not keeping up with the level of the performers themselves and making them really look good, then I think that there is room to be able to say, hey, I'd like to also work with your dancers, and here's what I can do with them. And that might be reaching out to some of their students through Instagram, social, whatever, TikTok, and doing some styled shoots with those dancers specifically, so that you can go back to the studio owner, the company owner, whoever, the organization owner, and say, hey, here, I got these really awesome shots of so-and-so, one of your dancers, and I'd love to work with more of your dancers if the opportunity arises. So I think there's a lot of ways to do it tactfully and respectfully, and I think the persistence of putting out good work and having something in your portfolio to show that proves your success rate with taking dance photography is a really important part of it too. So I hope that helps. Ask me more questions if something didn't make sense, but keep going.